got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Saints are top 10 in passing TDs. They go up against the Bears defense that will need to be on its game.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. That's fielded in the end zone. And now running right through it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First carry now for Adrian Peterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And the return will stop right around the 25. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Howard. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go with Howard again. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. Got him, and it's right. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. First and goal, Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Here's Connor Barth for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now the rookie out of Tennessee. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bears take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
This is brought in at the 21. The Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Shift together here from the D-line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Now Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down.
This is fielded inside the 5. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Onto the field now come the Bears. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a carry for the change of pace back, the rookie Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. Out left to Shaheen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
On the toss play, Howard. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. This is Howard on second down. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a third and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second-guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. Pretty good about themselves gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They start the drive with Peterson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 28. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Ready?
Breeze to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel.
Ready? You ready?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He completes it right side to right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage?
And now a fumble. The ball's out. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. From the gun, it's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Breeze on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down, here's a run with Peterson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. He lets it go deep for Fleener, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game now. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
He's going to air one out, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. Wright's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Running with Howard. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now Trubisky. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 18. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. An update from a game going on over in Tampa. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go play action. Trubisky. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kim Crowley. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adrian Peterson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An update from a game going on. Over in Tampa, and it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here, as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separate.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Peterson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Off the play fake to Peterson. Here's Breeze to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that'll lead here to a third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. Peterson gets the handoff from Breeze. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. From midfield, here's Breeze. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Toss play, Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. On first down, they run with Howard. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Over.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They run. Peterson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Breeze now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he's got Snead. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Breeze to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They run with Howard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Felt me get a little jangly up there before that last play called, and then once it happened, I was like, oh, because it feels like almost a missed golden opportunity to take a shot in that position.
You think 1st and 5, maybe you go for a little more than a short run?
Almost a free down.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. On the left side, a catch by White. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
All right, here we go.
They pitch out to Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Danny Trevathan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. A very solid gain of 27. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a run with Peterson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To throw is Breeze. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Eddie Goldman in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw, it's Breeze. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now Breeze got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. This is Howard on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
Here we go now.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Breeze now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the rookie from Alabama, Eddie Jackson, with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
This is Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. Now Trubisky to throw. That's complete to Meredith. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now Cohen. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And down he'll go at the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now Howard might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They run. This is Cohen. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Barth puts it through. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. You're thinking, hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Here's Peterson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.